Hey, how's it doing? This is Chris over at the Outer Islands, and this is my development log for, well, it's March 23rd. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to turn down the sound a little bit on my computer. And do bear in mind that this is going to be a teeny weeny bit laggy for frames, simply because I'm playing it inside of Unreal Engine while recording, and I'm playing it inside the editor. Anyway, you join us basically coming from, Gondola Island, which is over there, and arriving over here on this island. And this is where you're going to set up your detective board and basically decide what it is you're going to do. Now, if I just come off the conveyor belt here, off the observation platform, because of course you're not really supposed to be coming in this way, but this is how you've got to cross, and have a look around. This area here is supposed to be kind of the border between what's going on over here in the huge asylum buildings behind it, just over there, and the industrialisation that Troy Mallin's put in place. So we have this huge kind of industrial cargo sorting area that's feeding the asylum and also feeding Pandora's Rock beyond it and other islands. And so the first thing the player's going to do is they're going to go, great, here's the door, Asylum Rock, off we go. Oh, the door does not open. Well, of course it doesn't open. That's the whole point of the game, is that you want a little bit of, puzzling to take place. So what we need to do instead is discover which way forward we're going to be going. So we can start exploring, and I've got the staff room over here. Okay, and we know it's a staff room because it says staff room. So I can just go in there, have a look around, and remember that everything's pretty much abandoned. Everyone who was working here has left. But we do have this, which is our new fangled detective board. And you'll notice it's got a load of blank photos on it, and it's got nothing else on it. So plenty of opportunity for us to store our notes if we need to. And let's, speaking of which, have a look around and see what's here. Well, here's a note. Down and blasted twice. I went to check the route again after firing that. I will not swear. Anyway, while checking the route he took to break into the asylum gardens, I've dropped my key somewhere. I've a spare for my locker, thankfully, especially as it holds my office key. However, I'll retrace my steps tomorrow and look for that key. Sigh. So someone's dropped a key here. Okay, that's fair enough. And if I go over here now to my detective board, you'll see the foreman's dropped his locker key, and this is confirmed. So we have a note about the foreman here. Okay, so we know that the foreman for this place has dropped his key, and we know we have a confirmed clue regarding it. So that's kind of useful. Okay, so incidentally, I can also go and check my documents if I want to go and have a look. You see, I've got a journal entry from the foreman here as well. So let's have a look around and see what we can find here. And I've got this nice big block over here, so I can have a look around. I'm not going to spend too long looking around because I don't really want to spoil things for other players. There's a telephone, and if you look, I can click on it to save my game. Here's a load of lockers, and they all appear to be locked. Interesting. And then in here we have the shared bathroom. I've got the audio turned down, so we're not hearing the drippy taps at the minute. And then if I continue going through here, we have this gate, and we've got some sort of a area up there. Okay, the whole point is to make the player want to kind of continue, to make you, the player, want to go and continue on in the journey. Now I'm going to have a look upstairs, see what's up here. And we have rooms, lots of rooms, lots of locked rooms by the looks of things. Okay. We have more locked rooms down here. No numbers on the doors, rather concerningly. Okay, let's continue onwards. Go up here. More rooms. Okay. And then up here onto this floor, and oh, we've got some stuff. And there's a light over there, so I'm going to go and have a look. is that? Something, oh, it's a telephone. Go figure. What's out here at the window? Okay. So, let's have a look at this. Read my document. I was working on the prototype filament heater today when I saw someone at the observation hatch opposite. Someone from loading was down there doing work when the conveyor moved some cargo to Bay 11. I saw him take his chance, sneaking over the bridge. He made it and heading to the garden fire escape. He returned 10 minutes later eating an apple. I reported the foreman when I get a moment. He's told us to look out for this sort of thing at B. Sam's Engineering. Excellent. So that's been added to my documents. Not a lot else I can look at over here. Okay, so let's go down here. Did I miss anything? Ooh. I watched out the window today as the foreman was checking the route taken by the fellow he fired just the other day. He moved the conveyor using the override and then went into the hatch. I wouldn't swear to it, however I'm sure I saw something fall out of his pocket. I'll go tell him later once I've finished this secondary filament design. Okay. We'll probably take a photo of this desk for later. Right, I have a camera photograph now of this area. And I think the area he's talking about is down there. That must be what he was looking at. So I'm going to go and have a look at that if I can get to it. Go down here. And no, not that way then. Let's go the other way. Oh, what's that say? Inspection platform. Aha. That's probably where I want to go. Means I can have a look at that telephone that someone left up there. Can't get to it though. And look, we can see the light up there from where whoever it was looking out the window. Okay, so here's the inspection hatch. There could be evidence. I'll get a photograph of it. Go and have a look around, and oh, what's that I spy there? Just on the edge, I found this key by the hatch. I'm going to have that. And can I get down here? Oh, I can. Excellent. Okay, well, let's get back. Now then, something like that being the foreman's key. So let's see what I can do with that. There's a machine. There's a save. Oh, what's this? There's another key and an object. Let's have a look at it. Found on the foreman's desk. This was the key to Jonesy's bunk room. And what does this say? Nothing at all concerning. Means I've left a bug in the game, but never mind, I'll fix that in a moment. Okay, so let's go and see how our clue board looks, and then I'm going to come back. Or rather, I'm going to pause and I'm going to fix that error that I've made. That's a big error, it needs to be fixed. So here's my clue board at the moment. Keys, key. Foreman dropped something at the hatch. The foreman dropped his locker key. Someone crossed using Bay 11. It'll be worth searching Jonesy's bunk room. I found the key to Jonesy's bunk room. I'm not sure what this says down here. I found a small key at the observation hatch. Excellent. And then over here, here's the photographs I took. Excellent. It's all working out well.